Go figure, right after I post my impressions video on episode 1 of season 2 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, where I speculated on the actual episode count of this season, I run into a post that literally confirms, yes, it looks like season 2 is going to be in fact going for 10 episodes. And why we know that is that, yes, on the official website here, they actually listed all of the Blu-ray DVDs that they're releasing for this season. And yes, as you can see here, volume 1, 2, 3... but no 4. Typically they run for like 4 volumes and they'll have like a set amount for each one of them. And for it to stop at volume 3, that's already kind of a giveaway there. But if we look at the actual listing for volume 3, we can see on here, yes, the episode count goes up to episode 38. Now, yes, typically with Japan, they like to kind of just accumulate all the episodes. They don't actually separate them in seasons. They'll list that it's for season 2 here, but they'll still keep the episode count in line. And yes, since today's episode is episode 29, you can count it up yourself. It's only 10 episodes total for season 2. So again, there's the actual confirmation there. I know there was a lot of, leaks and speculations around it. I think it was kind of a given based on the fact that, yes, the season begins 2 weeks into the season. Broadcast listings are typically restricted to 13 weeks total for a season. You can't really go over that. So if you're starting 2 weeks into a season before your first episode, you're probably going to have a less than normal amount in that actual core. The question really for me personally was, would they run multi-core? Would you have essentially it going from winter into spring? This pretty much confirms not, because of how they're kind of restricting the episodes into 3 volumes. I don't see them doing a volume 4 or whatnot for season 2. I think this is pretty much it. Again, that kind of goes in line with a lot of people's speculation for Frieren Beyond Journey's End and how they're kind of pacing the actual arcs. If they would be able to even get into the following arc after that episode 10 point, because I think it's supposed to be a little bit longer. And that kind of plays into also a lot of speculation that maybe possibly after season 2, it could go into a movie, which me personally, I don't really mind. With how the TV series itself has been so spectacularly produced, how beautiful it has been, I don't mind them actually doing whatever they want to do. If you want to do a film, do it. If you want to do a TV series, do it. If you want to just do 10 episodes, do it. Whatever they want to do, pace it however you want, just as long as you keep to the quality and the, amazing work that you guys have been doing so far. I'm all for it. I'm on board. Keep doing it. Other than that, that's pretty much the news, that it's just going to be a 10-episode series for now. Again, this is all up in the air. They could change things. I mean, they even state in a lot of their listings, hey, this stuff is subject to change. They could decide to do 2 core. They could do a split core, whatever they want to do. For now, I would just assume that we're probably just going to get 10 episodes. That aside, though, other thing that I want to mention before we turn off this, I don't want to keep you guys too long because you probably... hopefully you watched my impression video and you're sick of hearing me for the day. I did want to point out that, yes, it looks like season 2 for Frieren Beyond Journey's End is already topping the charts on MAL. For those that don't know, yes, technically season 1 topped the charts pretty quickly on MAL, and I know there was a lot of upset about that. A lot of people, especially the Brotherhood fans, didn't like that. A lot of people that thought Frieren is just boring, that it's overrated. A lot of people tried to take it down, but unfortunately, with how many people were voting this up, Frieren kind of stuck to that one point. And now with season 2 coming out, bam, it's already topping the charts. Now, I do kind of potentially see that season 2 could actually come down from the top. I don't think that it'll actually hold there, mainly around the idea that, yes, as the series goes and as we get to the final episode, that weight of the vote actually changes quite a bit. And so you may potentially see a lot of people, if they didn't think the season's all that great in the end, and yes, potentially this whole 10 episode count might upset some people, you might actually see it come down quite a bit. I don't know. We'll see, though. Me personally, yes, I do think that it's kind of dumb that a show that's only aired 1 episode is the top rated anime of all time. I really do think that a lot of how these systems works are kind of weird. I do believe that it should wait until the full, season is actually aired before it even charts, but it is what it is. I do think it sort of gives a lot of credit to how much people enjoy this series, because for those that don't know, there is sort of a medium score for a lot of this stuff, for MAL specifically. I think it's like a 6.5. And what that means is that every show starts at a 6.5, and based on the voting and how people rate it, it'll push one way or another, or it'll stick that point. But it's almost like you have to dig out of that 6.5. It's very difficult. You have to get a lot of votes to pull it out of that 6.5. So even if you have nothing but, 10 people voting it as a 10 out of 10, that's not going to make it a 10 out of 10. it has to pull out of that 6.5 with a accumulated amount of people, a large amount of people. And yes, you can see that here as, yes, we already have 4,300 votes at a 10 out of 10. And that's what's pulling it out of that medium weight, what's, keeping it in that 6.5. So it kind of shows how much people are really excited for this coming out. So yeah, it doesn't really bother me too much that this is already topping the charts because people love it. They love the show. They want to give it that credit. And so it's got that credit. But we'll see if it holds at number 1. But anyways, just mainly want to get on here and talk about the fact they're going to go 10 episodes. So I hope you found it informative. Hope you found it entertaining. But yes, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe if you like Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I like to cover the show. And yes, every single episode, I'll be here for an impressions video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'll take care.